Release District.
Agbaya, 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 Agbaya.
Cheese, come on, live in the flesh.
In the flesh, we are live.
It's the Agbaya show. Come on, episode 25.
Yeah.
And you're tuned in with Damo.
And J. Jules.
Well gone, my guy.
My guy.
Come on, man. You know them was been a good week. What's your week been saying?
Hey, my week's been amazing. Still can't complain.
Oh, you know them one there, man. We
Can't
got man them
complain.
in the building today.
Got the
Man
broskies.
them. Got the broskis. Come
Real
on.
ones.
Just
Real ones.
They've been waiting for this.
It's
They've
just
been waiting
me.
for this.
Waiting for
They did.
God did.
God did.
They didn't believe in us.
God,
Hey, my God did.
Hello. What the pen, man? Come on. We got John. We got Remington in the building. Come on, man.
Know the vibes.
So yeah. Tell them about yourselves as well. You know, let the
Go on, John,
viewers
you
know.
can hit the mat first.
Yo,
bro.
my name's John.
Cheese.
I'm about.
Yeah.
Like I said, I work in the tech space.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but
Okay.
like I said, I'm here to
Share some knowledge, you know.
share some knowledge. Drop some knowledge.
That's it. Drop some jewels.
Game.
That's
yeah,
it.
I hear you.
Yeah.
yourself.
Come on. I'm Remington. Myself. Obviously here to just talk to the man them about real life stuff. That comes to mental health. That comes to business. Do you know what I mean? I know my boy wants to touch on crypto. But I know it's gonna be a
We're chatting
conversation.
crypto today.
I don't
yeah.
know, but we're gonna see what the topic is. So we just let it flow, innit? Just
Come
go
on,
like
come
that, man. But yeah.
Well, come on, man. Like John, Remington. Come on, man. Love to have you, man, in the building.
pleasure.
I always tell Remington, wow, the Remington kicks back like a donkey.
Hey,
Come on. Old type Johnny Guns and that. La.
That's it.
But come on, man. Now, obviously, thank you for coming on. You know, as you can see, like it's much appreciated. You know, talking about mental health as well as the crypto and even just life on building yourself to success. You know what I mean? And obviously,
Version of yourself.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
and I feel like what them ones there, yeah, where it's hard to be the best version of yourself. You know,
Like, where
this.
do you start?
Where do you start?
Yeah.
You see, and there's so many stigmas in the community. You know, you can't be that certain version because you might be called a certain name.
That's the
You
truth,
see,
true,
growing up, you understand. But before we get into that topic, once again, much love for coming on. But we've got to go into the Agbaya
Of the week.
Hey, come on.
Hey,
I
Agbaya.
see this shit pop up on the cam.
Hey, so,
I'm like, raw.
so
Hey, what? Who's it?
Who we drawing out this week?
Who
drawing
joined
out?
that? No, this week, yeah.
Yeah.
Mazzoline.
It's a Mazzoline. It's a
Aye.
big rubbish. You know
Oh,
what it
is
is?
it?
Bruv, I'm going to put the picture up. I saw, that one woman slept with two guys.
Yeah. Oh, I had a baby. The
And the
twins.
twins,
Had the
yeah.
twins.
Yeah.
And she had so one lady slept with two guys.
That's it.
She got
Two for the
pregnant.
price of one.
Hey,
Got pregnant, delivered twins, and each of those twins, one of those twins belongs to
Another man.
another man.
Yeah.
So wait, is that?
It's
yeah,
mad,
So
yeah,
how does
yeah,
that
yeah.
actually work? So what? So she's gone and beat one of them guys.
Yeah.
What,
But on the same day.
on the same
On the
day?
same day, yeah.
And they both, and that's a madness. We said two for the price of one.
Two for the price of one, man.
How many hours? How did that work though?
Ain't talking Asda. But yeah, it's mad.
That's that. What they buy? Bug off, buy one get one free.
Yeah,
That's what.
that's who knows, bro.
Wow.
But yeah, like, what's your take on that, guys? Like, what's, yeah.
They say that's top movement.
Tom moving.
You know?
Yeah.
Fam, like, I didn't think that was biologically possible.
Yeah, I didn't, yeah. There's new
I've
rules.
got a degree in biotech.
Yeah,
No,
it's,
like,
yeah.
I
no,
didn't even think that's something new. I didn't.
What is this the first time?
Yeah.
Is this the first time this has
No,
happened?
I heard this happen, but I didn't think it was. I thought it was just a stigma.
Like a myth. Yeah.
But, man, that story.
What? And they're two different colours. Like one's black, one's white.
I don't even know. I mean, if one is black and one is white, that's some madness, bro. All I know is that it's twins and it belongs to two different fathers.
Mazzoline.
It's in Brazil, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, swear.
They get busy though. They
Hey.
get proper.
Hey.
Bruv, that's different. That's different sort of jigginess, man. Bruv, like I don't. How would you tell your?
Would
know
you
what
be
it-
mad, though? Would you be mad at the woman?
You know what it is, yeah. Don't get me wrong, yeah. Like the way my mind is moving now, how would you tell your parents, bro?
Yeah.
Like don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I feel like we get to a certain age, like we're old enough to handle situations ourselves by ourselves. But sometimes, like you still need that.
Yeah, of
There's
course,
sort of
that-
judgment on your parents. What
of
will my mum and
course,
dad
of
think?
course, yeah, all the
Like
time.
if one of my girls, yeah, one of my girls.
Hey.
Don't be alright on next week.
I'll be the Agbaya of the week next week. But nah, if let's say my girl now got pregnant,
Okay.
and she had one youth for me and another youth for someone, that's mad, fam.
Yeah. Because you know, at the birth, both of you have to come there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're thinking, what's this guy?
Yeah. And it's twins.
What's going on? Yeah. It's mad.
Are you gonna put on the birth certificate? Like,
Trust, it's crazy.
That's
It's
two
crazy.
different surnames, fam. One youth has a one surname.
But these times they look the same.
One sec, no. when you got the guy there, are you stressed? Or are you looking at him like, oh, what, we beat on the same day?
Yeah, it's mad.
It's
bro.
mad.
It's bad.
I would have told him, my nigga, we could have had a threesome, bro.
Hey.
Like, we could have had a
But
threesome.
what the guy's like? He's a real henchman.
Yeah.
So you know he will put in the
Yeah,
real work, right?
yeah. It's peak.
No. Listen. That one is rubbish. I don't know what the woman's parents are thinking or the family. You never know. One could be a rich man, the other man could be a poor man. So more time, the rich man has to. I don't know. Would you say the rich man has to support both kids?
It's possible.
It depends.
But
on
you know,
what
it depends, innit? Obviously, you know how it's a main thing and a side thing situation as well. It could have been that.
But it's crazy as well. She must love the fame though, because she could have not told no one that. Obviously it's like now that it's on social
But is the
media.
information really like? Because I don't think no one really knows what the woman looks like or the baby.
Okay.
So I think she's kind of the story's kind of nice in a way. Like we just know the information's out, but we don't know who the person is. So I think that's kind of good still.
Understand, yeah.
I'm sure she wants to keep low key, man.
She has to. She has to keep low key.
Well,
man.
she ain't that low key because she was the Agbaya of the week.
Agbaya.
But nah, man. Obviously, we're moving on. Like 'cause that story there is disappointing.
Yeah.
Because it seems that not everybody in that party does not know their worth, bruv. Literally. It don't,
But
because
she's Brazilian, bro. That bunda must have been.
bunda, the butt
Yeah,
lift,
the bunda,
the
like.
natural butt. Hey, it's crazy.
But okay, let's even put this scenario. Let's say like it was a thing where you and your G just done your thing, and that happened.
It's a madness still.
We're a whole family now.
No, yeah.
The whole
The
family.
But you know, no, like you know, obviously, like
Yeah.
there's been parties
You
where
run
man them and
DVD,
you know, you know.
So,
it's
so
a bit.
let's
yeah.
say now, yeah, cool. Let me even spin that thing as well for another span in the work, yeah. Like it's you and your G now,
Yeah.
like got one girl pregnant and you're sharing that woman. Is it a bad thing because more time?
That's why I said
You're
you're
both
family, innit?
you're both looking after.
Yeah, the
You're both
boys are
looking-
closer there. Yeah.
I know, but I'm selfish, right?
So it's an after beat as well.
You know them one, but it's true. But it's one of them ones. Let's say you're selfish now, but it's one of them ones. Like it might be that you're not clarting her the way he.
And what you want?
You see?
What both.
But then
what
you.
for the
But
woman?
it's one of them. Would you really care? Like all you're there for is the you. You're just looking after the you.
If you
Unless
don't
you,
wanna clout her,
unless you're emotionally attached to that woman, and you could just on a day out. Let's say had a long day at work. Might want to see the babes quickly hit a zoo. Clark, go home to your main.
It
thing.
depends on the situation, because again, like now, because of these situations happen, I might have thought I was the main, not knowing I'm the side thing. So now it's a bit peak. You know, there was days a bit
What
peak. Like,
position are you playing?
yeah, like everyone needs to know who is who now, who's the main
Yeah.
and who's the side thing.
But you go on.
Also, that can cause beef though between the guys too, because imagine the two youths, they're growing up together and something happens, or someone's getting treated a bit different than the other one. You're thinking, rah, you need to pattern your son, you know.
That's a bad. No, it's true, you know. And they'll be like, "What do you mean, my son? What do you mean?
Yeah,
Don't tell me how to pattern my son.
Yeah,
you pattern your kid."
Yeah, you pattern your kid.
But then this is the problem now, yeah. Not even the problem. This is maybe what women are talking about when they say they don't want to share another person with someone else.
Okay.
They don't want to share you with another woman. You understand?
I was gonna mention that. I don't know if you saw the Shade Room the other day. You know, NLE Chopper.
Yeah.
You know, he broke up with his girl just because of that reason, because he was
Polyamorous. He was in the
Yeah.
polyamorous relationship.
Yeah, and his girl accepted it at the beginning.
When
Yeah.
it got down to
But
it,
then when it got down to it, she could not handle it.
And
But
it's-
at least he was being truthful, and that's the thing. Not a lot of us. Most men are not truthful.
Yeah.
We're not truthful in that
It's not like at the
situation.
beginning, innit?
You know what it is, and I feel like a lot of men ain't truthful because it's like I feel like it's more it comes down to the element of fear, fear of missing out on that woman. Like let's say
You're prepared to say anything or do anything.
you see they're prepared to say anything to that woman to just keep her there. You understand? They don't want to lose that because you know what it is. As we grow up here, we realize that we meet good girls.
Yeah.
We meet special girls.
Yeah,
And the thing is that we still want to play the field. But the problem is that there's sweet one. Like your girl's a sweet one.
But you meet good things, but I swear to you, bro, they're limited though, bro.
Very limited.
It's limited, bro. Because I swear to you, you get to a certain. I got certain man, yeah. They're like, yeah, it's done. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna find another good girl no more or. Do you know what I mean? If I want to look into a relationship, because it's peak, bro.
But you know what?
Especially
Then
if you're blackballed as well, it's peak.
But then do you believe, do you believe in the right person but wrong timing?
It's possible.
it's possible. Yeah,
possible,
no,
it's possible,
definitely.
it's
Because I feel it's happened to me twice. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
swear.
yeah, it's happened twice. Like, but back then, this was younger. When I was younger, like I wasn't ready. I was just like in my 20s. I told myself 20s I wasn't gonna settle down or anything like that. I was just
Yeah.
filled in it. But I think with that one is I do believe in that wrong timing.
Yeah.
You know, right
I think
person,
it's
wrong
right. Yeah,
timing.
yeah, 100%.
Because like, there's no point dragging someone into something when you still got a lot to.
You
play
know
with.
what? I hear that, but then at the same time, it's. I don't know. I could be living in a fairy tale, but my thing is like, if that person was the right one, they could potentially wait, and they could potentially because my thing is like, you could have a. I know it seems a bit mad, but you could have someone that. Maybe she was digging you and she just held on. She knows what it is, but she's just playing the friend for now because she knows that this guy ain't really
not ready at all.
mentally because your thing could be you're just career driven. That's where it's the wrong time because you're just too focused on getting the bag. But obviously then she comes out like when things are a bit and then she's like, you know what? I'm ready. So I think some girls could play on the side or on the bench, innit? So I feel like if it's meant to happen, it will happen, innit?
But then it's what I hate, and just to add on that, is it really wrong timing, or sometimes that could be the time where you could actually focus on what you need to do in life,
See, this is the thing.
and
Yeah.
you have that, and we're segueing
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
the road to
Excuses.
success.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
road to success is blocked by a lot of distractions. You see, you understand? Because if you
that
had
person's come into your life now to maybe change,
put your
you
mind
in the right frame of mind.
exactly, because more time when you have that woman behind you, more time you're never gonna be led astray and whatnot.
bro.
You know that
telling you, bro.
after your grind, at the end of the day, you got a woman at home. It's not even that she's cooking. She doesn't have to be a housewife or whatnot.
You know
but
that
you know
support.
that
Yeah,
support
that
is
support,
there.
that
And I
support,
think
exactly.
I think this is the problem we have in this society is that a lot of people feel like,
Mental health is so-
a lot of people feel like, boom, if a woman's at home, when we say we want a good woman at home, that she's just cooking, cleaning, no, we don't. It's not. That's not it. We want a woman that's going to support us in what we're trying to do, what we're trying to achieve. And I feel like a lot of women nowadays, because they don't see the instant success,
Yeah.
they see it as this is not serious.
yeah.
But we have mothers. Like I remember, I was a stockbroker. I told my mum I'm a stockbroker because she like I thought I saw the vision. Obviously, at the end of the day, she was right. I'll put it out there. She was right. But I saw the vision of if I stay in this job, I keep networking. I'm gonna get somewhere. But because my mum didn't see the instant money, the end goal, even though that place was a bit of a swindle as well. So she saw the swindle, but she didn't see the end goal. I mean, she didn't see the end goal and the instant funds. So she said, "Forget this." Forget it. And sometimes you need that woman,
To say
your
that, no, it's gonna
partner,
work.
it's gonna work. Don't worry, babes, this and that. They're gonna
They believe you're
believe.
the best version of that person in that field. Like they give you that type of motivation. Like,
Exactly.
"You got this."
And then I
yeah.
can play devil's advocate because I think women can come back and say like, okay, I think I've seen it in the past, like where women have stood behind a man
Yeah.
and watched him grow and be
What-
successful.
and the man just leaves.
And the man just leaves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a risk. Like life is all about risk, but you have to play the field, like just know what's right and what's
No, definitely. But then would you say like, okay, you get a lot of men that leave, yeah? But I don't know. I feel like some men leave due to the
Woman.
the woman in the process of climbing up that ladder.
Yeah,
because you have to
because
remember a lot of women
They don't give you that space. To
they
climb.
don't. They complain.
Yeah.
They might even start talking to other guys, entertaining other man. You understand? Because their man isn't giving them the attention that they want. You see, and they've probably seen that and said, you know what, bruv? When I was on my bum, on my ass, bruv. Like you was there complaining. You wasn't understanding what I was doing. You were trying to tell me to give up on my dream. Now my
Yeah.
dream has become alive.
Yeah.
It's come alive, and now you want part of my dream?
Nah.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah,
if she
yeah.
was the one, she wouldn't be saying that. That's the
That's
thing.
it. You
If
understand?
she's the one.
Yeah,
she
yeah,
wouldn't
100%.
say that. That's the
And I
thing.
feel like you'll see the signs.
Yeah, you will see.
You definitely
see
see
the
the
signs.
signs.
100%. You can play both fields because, like, obviously, with the guy, most guys we kind of know whether this girl is the one or not.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Whoa.
we would know, like, probably from the first.
You reckon?
First or second date, you know. Like,
Oh,
when
date.
you-
Okay,
yeah,
dating wise,
you
yeah.
kind of
yeah.
know, like, you know what, I could probably take this girl serious, or I just want to beat. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we could tell. So, like, even when we're building something with a woman, like, you could. I think this is why I say you have to set boundaries from the beginning.
Yeah.
You have to set it straight from the beginning. When you're dealing with someone, you set the boundaries, rules straight in the beginning. Like,
Yep.
This is what I want. This is what I don't want. If you step over those boundaries, it's not gonna work. And the thing is, a lot of guys are not being. I think they
Straight
allow.
with
They're
you,
not
yeah,
being
yeah,
straight.
yeah,
They
yeah,
don't bring the boundaries in the beginning. So when they come into a relationship, it's just like, oh my God, what's this girl doing? Like, why is this girl giving me stress? Because you haven't set boundaries from the beginning.
It's true.
You know.
But you know what it is as well? I think the issue with some guys sometimes as well is like when you have a good thing, you don't want it to go. So sometimes we don't know how to like handle it. Because think about it. Like, let's say
What's a good thing to you?
Like,
if she-
okay,
if
okay,
she's
some
not giving you
guys-
peace, like most of us guys. Okay, what are what are some of the boundaries?
obviously
you have?
every
Like,
guy is
everyone has
different.
them. Yeah,
Every guy is
guy's
different. And my thing is like, okay, something that to us is like, that's common knowledge. To another man, he might feel, oh my God, she's doing this for me. She's making me apple crumble. These times, that's probably a standard for certain men. Like cooking is, but certain men will.
She's making me apple
Bro, she's
crumble.
cooking. Oh my days, bro. I can't
believe this.
You
And-
know,
and you know what it
like,
is?
going
And-
crazy.
And,
So
and it's sad because like it shows that the lack of skills that a man has acquired on his way up. That we're
You know
so
what I'm saying?
easily, we're
You know
so
what I'm
easily
saying? Yeah,
impressed by a
man.
woman cooking.
Yeah.
Like there's
Yeah.
more to the
more to-
woman than
yeah,
cooking.
100%.
You know what I mean? There's more to a woman than washing clothes,
Yeah.
washing plates.
Because
You
it's
understand?
But then-
Personality
but
is a
then
big
the-
thing.
Personality is a big thing.
Yeah.
What about like like was it Dr. Dre? Is it Neo that's going through it now? I think their women try to when they was doing the divorce, they tried to say that we need obviously some money or settlement for the emotional support that we gave you guys, the mental support that we gave you guys. Do you think that's right for them to ask for a certain amount of money every month?
Nah, man. You know what it is?
You know,
Yeah.
we talked about the come up, we talked about someone helping you there, but now the relationship's done.
Yeah.
Like, do they need some money? Do they
it
need some
depends. It
contribution for that?
depends.
The way I sorry, go, I'll let you go.
No, it depends. I that's all I can say.
The way I see it, yeah, like more time, listen, like you shouldn't always demand things that you're not always entitled to. You know what I'm trying to say? Like this is the thing in life. Sometimes, cool, you was with me on the come up, but
And you told them to probably stay at home, don't do nothing. You chill there. I'm gonna get the bread.
let me tell you, yeah,
There's that as well, but that's what I'm
That's-
saying. It
yeah,
depends because
yeah.
if their man done that, then I feel like those women could be entitled because if I'm because this is what I'm trying to say. Guys can do that. Like
Yeah.
we're winning, and you know it's ego. We just want to be the head because
Yeah.
the minute she's got her own CEO thing, and then let's say her network starts, you know,
yeah,
But then
come here, Pete.
what I would say, yeah, like if I'm dating someone, I would want her to focus on her own thing. You know,
So
what I'm
you
saying?
want her
Like,
to win.
Yeah,
win.
that's it.
Like,
Okay, could you date a girl that's making more money than you? You see what I'm saying?
Hey, make sure you like and
See
subscribe.
what I'm saying?
Make sure you like and
See what I'm
subscribe.
saying?
You know what?
The ego with us as guys, yeah,
It's
or
a lot.
whatever it is, pride, whatever. You know, what I'm trying to say, like, it's just one of them things,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's peak. It's peak.
it's a hard one though.
I could date- I could
So,
date
so
some-
when,
date
so
someone
when
who
she's
knows what
demanding,
I can't.
so when she's
know my
demanding,
team, bro. I
so
know
when
my
she's
source.
demanding that emotional stuff, I feel like it can be valid. Because obviously certain men don't want their girls to, you get me?
But let me
Especially when they got the plugs and that.
But let me tell you now, yeah, it can be demanded, but you have to understand. What I believe is, yeah, every human being on this earth has a conscience.
100.
Yeah.
Everybody knows, yeah, when somebody has done something nice for them.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
But everybody knows that once you're always reminded about the good thing that person's done, it's going to become dismissed, easily dismissed.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, I get
so you understand? So now going to the court and telling the judge that I've done this, that, I demand emotional support.
Yeah.
Emotional. It's not even support for the kids.
And that should have just done it on a genuine basis.
Yeah,
anyway,
you understand?
know?
Because you have to remember, let's say they divorced, had any of them had a divorce amicably, like they had an amicable divorce. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm naive, but I feel like maybe Dre or Neo could say, you know what? Nah, she was actually there for man.
Because
Here's that.
Neo's trying to say, listen, you're with Neo, so obviously I've put you into rooms with people that can possibly change your life as well.
100,
It's not
100.
my fault that you're coming out of this.
With nothing.
You could have used me as something.
But it goes back to if he actually said, "Nah, I just want you to stay at home."
Yeah, so this is the thing.
Because there's certain men that will do that.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't know.
There's certain men that will do that.
See, that's the thing.
So that's why I said it
true,
depends,
I don't
innit?
know.
Okay,
That's why
but
I
if
said
you're
it
staying at
depends.
home now, surely I don't know if it's global, but surely you may be given some sort of, I don't want to say allowance because it sounds quite undermining. But I'm
I
sure
need to read into the story a bit.
I'm sure
but
their partner have
no,
given them
don't.
some sort of money to enjoy themselves while they've gone out.
100%,
Why was you not saving that money? You could
But
have
it depends, innit? Like, you know,
That's
there's
what
You don't know it's gonna end. You don't know the relationship's gonna end.
you don't know, you don't know.
No, but then-
And there's silly guys out there that will just say, "Go shopping,
go shopping.
go shopping
Okay,
all
but
the
with-
time. Just go shopping."
No, but with that money, that you've gone shopping with now,
Invest in the house.
you've got to go and buy a Birkin, all of these sort of things, or you've got to buy sandals and whatnot. Instead of you to put
Gucci and-
Gucci.
Yeah, but your man has entertained it, and he's
Yeah.
told you, "Don't worry about
Yeah.
it."
but
But I don't
Yeah.
think
you know-
they think
yeah.
about
You know.
they don't think about divorce.
And yeah, they don't think,
And they
you
need to
know,
think
as
about the
well.
long term. You
They
know
don't think
what?
long-
That's why Kim K. She
Trust
did
me.
that thing, you know.
Yeah,
She did
and
her
she's
thing.
still shouting Kanye West out, saying, "Look how involved he was and whatnot."
Yeah.
So it's
You
like,
understand?
bro, you know.
So
pattern.
more
Because
time,
you
you have to be able to pattern yourself. And unfortunately, obviously, as we just quickly move on to to distractions on the way to
let's
success.
talk about that. Yeah.
And that, I feel like that's
amazing.
and that's part of it, because on the way to success, we're distracted by what? Other women.
Yeah.
We're distracted
Who?
by drugs.
Yeah.
You're distracted by porn. Let's be real.
real.
You understand?
Yeah.
Porn is.
Yeah,
You understand?
we've all been there.
We all been there. The
Yeah.
urges.
Porn
You
is
understand?
like-
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you think
yeah.
about porn, it's so like when you think about like we live in a society that it's seemed as normal, but when
Yeah,
you think
yeah,
about how bad it is, how bad porn is psychologically, mentally to you. It's mad. Like I think I read some studies in regards to like what it does biologically to your body and psychologically.
Oh, is it? Bro,
You know
you
what
feel
I'm saying?
shit
Like,
after when you finish.
that's
what
the
you
thing.
do?
Is that-
You just chilling there like what's next?
Bobby, no, it definitely
You start to
does.
regret it because like when I say it knocks off your confidence psychologically, you know, when you like, you know, especially when you boss a nut,
Yeah.
you can't be bothered to do anything.
Exactly.
Especially
Yeah, that's
approach
what
a
I'm
girl.
saying. Yeah, yeah.
Especially we're in a society where a lot of guys move to girls on social media
Yeah,
and stuff
that's what
like
it
that.
is
You-
now.
Yeah.
You don't even move to girls in real life.
Any man
And
that's beating there and meet the porn, and you bust your nut, and you're still watching the porn after. You're weird.
Yeah,
fam.
you're
Yeah.
what?
You're weird.
You
fam.
turn that shit off.
You know,
Turn that shit off.
you know sometimes. Oh,
You feel disappointed in yourself.
feel ashamed.
You feel ashamed.
Make sure you like and subscribe. Okay.
That's ashamed. If you can't
Because,
what?
like-
Yeah, you're fucked.
You're fucked because like psychologically it
Fucked.
messes you up because like all right think
And
about
that's
it.
not real
Us
confidence, right?
men we have a lot of testosterone,
Yeah.
a lot of like sexual energy which we can use to harness. Imagine us harnessing that sexual energy into something useful, you know, like imagine like say you don't boss or anything like that, you have a lot of sex energy in it, so like you use that to like for example you're moving to a girl. Is that not like your testosterone and everything just building up?
Building, yeah.
You're
yeah.
approaching the girl.
Yeah.
You're giving her attention.
Yeah, of
you're
course.
talking
Yeah,
to her.
yeah,
Yeah.
Your
Because you
brain
have an
confidence,
end
yeah.
goal in mind.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Whether you want to wife her or just beat.
Yeah.
But then obviously once you've done that, that's it.
The mind
Like,
goes. You're not
the mind
really
goes.
interested.
Yeah. So that's what happens when you're bossing a nut because
Okay.
like your mind goes.
Yeah.
And this is why I say like you know when you're following your purpose and everything like that, you know we have a lot of sexual energy and we call it sexual transmutation. Using your sex energy.
Okay.
To harness it into something else like your
Okay.
purpose, gym, whatever it is.
Is that what you? Is that what you?
Guys, make sure you're clicking.
Hey,
clicking.
Do you follow? Do you follow that?
Don't, Remy. We don't talk when you're clicking.
Sorry,
Make sure you like and subscribe.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
I'm dropping some knowledge bombs today.
Come on.
So, this is what I'm saying. Like, you know, we live in a society that's so sexualized that, you know, what sex and everything is so easy to come by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then imagine if we use, you know, imagine using our sexual energy to harness it.
So how does
into-
that work? How do you actually how do you do that? So what do you have to retain?
Like
So-
retaining your seed because our seed contains a lot of life force.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it contains a lot of minerals, a lot of life force. So, you know.
So do
imagine
you think the average man can do that? The average man can do that.
I'm not
So
saying
it takes a strong man to do that. Or do you reckon the average
it's a mindset.
It's a mindset. I think it's real control.
Yeah, it depends
So that's
what
a
you
lot of
want.
control.
You know, because just to add on what you're saying, yeah, I feel like in life we live with urges, and we have so many urges. The urge to smoke weed, the urge to sniff cocaine. Whoever's sniffing, I know the man them here don't do that. The urge to sleep with somebody, the urge to play games. You understand? And the thing is, what we're always doing, the urge can never be defeated. It only gets worse and worse and worse. You understand?
But I feel like you should train yourself. Obviously, I hear what you're saying, but don't try not to say never. Like
That's it.
We can overcome stuff,
Yeah,
innit?
you
If we
can
want to,
overcome
if
stuff.
we
It's
want
all in
to.
the
Like,
mind.
it
Depends what you tell your mind to do.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because our mind is so powerful.
Yeah, thoughts
I don't
become
think
things,
people
bro.
Understand
Yeah,
how
yeah.
powerful our mind is because, like, for example, when COVID hit or when you hear bad news, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Yeah, you're
death,
sad,
or
Yeah,
something like that.
sadness. Yeah.
Sadness and everything like that. But you can overcome it.
You can always, yeah.
People overcome stuff.
But
you
do
know,
you know what though? I think people overcome it when the end goal is either danger or, for example, you stop doing something because you could die or you could you risk your relationship. I don't know if you're in a relationship and you're trying to do your thing and you keep watching porn and your girl's like, come on, stand. Do you know what I mean? So
No, I know what you mean.
think it gets to you're right. It gets to a certain stage where you can't keep doing this urge, or you're actually gonna fuck up your life, bro.
And we had,
Sexual
and it's
sex.
and it's true. Like with the, like you said, like it's only when we're the element of surprise with death or something that's
Something mad.
life
Yeah,
changing.
yeah.
You see, but sometimes, like you said, we need to train ourselves to understand
you gain your
before you get to prevention is better than cure.
Uh-huh.
You understand? The same way a lot of people pray to God. They pray to God when bad things are happening. But when good things are happening,
Yeah, they're not thanking.
people ain't pay. You understand? We had Mercedes last week.
Yeah, not giving tights,
Not
man.
doing tights, Mercedes. You understand? But everything's going well. Nah, I'm playing. But this is the thing in life. Yeah, we need to understand that. Obviously, we're Christians in this household. Like, we're all without even anything done, we always have to give thanks in advance.
Always.
In advance. You understand? And even with the whole distractions, like we have to cut this off in advance before it leads us to that road of no return.
Yeah.
You understand? And it goes on to, it segues onto mental health. You understand? To the point that, like you said, after you bust your nut, some people are depressed after them.
Yeah.
They're sitting there just before you even go to the toilet to wash your hands, you're just lying there.
What have I done?
What have I done?
I think people are depressed because they don't have a purpose in mind.
Yes,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
where it comes from.
When you don't have a purpose in life, you know what I'm saying? You distract yourself with, you know, porn,
Yep.
women, all that sort of stuff. The first thing every man has to realize is figure out what your purpose is.
How do you figure that out though? Because I feel like you can figure out your purpose when you're 40. So when,
No.
so when from you was young, you'd be going through depression.
The thing is,
you're 40,
your purpose always changes, but you have to have an end goal, end purpose in mind.
Yep.
So like when I
that.
say like there are 4 pillars I've worked for your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health, and also your financial health.
Gee, hey, no, we don't clap. We don't clap. We click. Make sure you like and subscribe, my guy. Hey, they're dropping gems.
I got gas.
The first thing you have to do,
Wait, can you repeat that one more time?
Yeah, repeat it.
you got to figure out. You have to find out
Louder for the people in the back.
Bro,
Louder.
the 4 pillars.
The 4
Your
pillars.
spiritual, your mental, your physical, and your financial.
So your spiritual, your mental, your physical, and your financial.
Oh, God damn.
You have to find
Damn
your
it.
purpose through
God
those things.
damn.
You know, once you figure out your purpose through those things,
Yep.
like when I say purpose, what is your why? Like, what do you actually enjoy doing?
Yes.
Like, because we live in a society where because there's a lot of distraction,
Yep.
a lot of guys don't know what they want out of life, so they get themselves distracted by watching sex, porn,
Women.
drugs, women, everything like
yeah,
that.
games.
And the thing is, women don't like being chased. If you look at
When you really deep it, no, it's
wait,
true.
no,
they don't like being chased.
Bro, let me
do your thing, you know.
Sorry to cut you off here. Let me tell you, yeah. Obviously, man's doing accounting. I always tell the people that man's an accountant and all of that. Yeah. But you know what? Before all of that, now, yeah, when people started seeing the growth,
Yeah.
everybody starts coming. It
Yeah, that's
attracts
what it
them.
is,
It
that's what
attracts
it
you.
is,
It's
yeah.
like your
It's a
honey.
growth,
Your
yeah,
honey.
Women like men who they see a growth for a period of
But
time.
if you're
bro, I'm telling you.
always free, you have free time all the time, and you're trying to chase them.
This is why I say purpose always comes first, because when you're on your purpose, the attraction comes into
Yeah,
place.
it's true.
Okay.
When you're on your growth, when you figured out your physical, your mental, your financial, your spiritual growth,
Yeah.
it just comes naturally.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You're not out there just chasing. Someone that comes into your life will either provide value or not.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones like.
This guy, stop clapping. No. we only click in this house. This is your last warning.
That's the thing. And the thing is, it has this. When I say law of attraction,
Yeah.
a woman can tell when a guy's desperate or not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, like, when you show yourself, when you're a man that knows what he wants, as on his purpose, on his mission, you know what I'm saying? There's a reason why God brought us here. A woman can tell when a guy's like when a guy's like desperate and that.
Yeah.
And this is why I say purpose comes first before anything else.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I even recommend certain men, like, when you're trying to find yourself, you know, take some time out of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't, sometimes, you know, obviously the right person comes, but like, sometimes take a break.
Yeah.
You know, from the whole dating scene or whatever, chasing women and that. Because until that, we live in such a society where, especially with men, you know what I'm saying, we're not finding our purpose. Where mental health for men is at an all-time high.
Very all-time
a lot
high.
of men don't know what they're on this earth to do.
Yeah.
So this is where I say, when you figure out your spiritual, financial, mental, physical goal will be like getting into the best shape in your life. You know what I'm saying? Going gym, because gym does something to your brain. It releases hormones, give you that confidence.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Spiritual, get right with God or whoever you believe in.
People want the short term justification. People want the short term, like the short term goal in it. I feel like in this generation anyway. So that's why they go to like quick relationships. That's why they do like little things to give them the quick like sense of, yes, I'm doing something right.
That's why we're living
but the
in
whole
a
life
society
is actually right.
that everyone is damaged.
Yes.
Because everyone is damaged because they're bringing trauma into every relationship that they
Yep.
go into.
No one's healing.
No one's healing. So then they're saying men ain't shit, women ain't shit. Nah, listen, we're all in the same boat. We're all human beings.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You have to work on yourself, becoming the best version of yourself. So like, before you jump into a relationship or before you jump into dating, figure yourself out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, work on those trauma. If you have trauma or anything like that, if you say women ain't shit or men ain't shit or all men cheat, all that sort of stuff, you have to sometimes, because what you put in your mind, you get out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're going on saying like men ain't shit or women ain't shit or all women are hoes, you're more likely gonna attract those type of people.
Exactly. And
You know what I'm saying?
just to add to that as well, sorry to cut you off, it's the thing of, even though we say a lot of people cheat, cool people, but there are actually people out there men who actually do not cheat and stay faithful. But the problem is, remember I said to you last week that it's the opposites are attracting.
Yeah.
You see, we have short-term people going for long-term people.
Yeah.
And in that situation, that's where the damage starts to happen. You understand?
This is where self-control comes into place, because as we're getting older, like most of us are in.
We're over 30s, yeah, man. We thank God we made it past 30.
Amen.
Like I said, we
Amen,
went
come
on
on.
20s. Obviously, I've dated.
We've all done our thing, man.
Obviously, I had to experiment, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
now that we're in our 30s, obviously, our purpose comes. Like I said, we want more. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So, like, obviously, that's why I said being selective with the type of people you include into your life. Like, you know, that's very important.
100%.
Because, like, not every girl that you beat or anything like that is good. Because, obviously, we share sex energy. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
soul tie.
Soul ties.
Yeah.
So, like, sometimes, bruv, like, if you're beating a thing,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, and she has all this trauma and everything like
Bruv,
that, she
you
could
can-
pass
you
it
can-
on to
You
you.
pass it on to you, bro. Trust me.
All of a sudden, you're sitting there in your living room stressing. You're thinking, why
Stress.
am I stressing?
Why am I stressing?
You know that was there because you end up getting scared of your own shadow. Cause
So this is what I say. Like I said, it's just like you. Like I said, this is where I said discipline and habit. So when I say discipline as well, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying, like, being careful with the type of women you sleep with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Practice semen retention.
But people lie though.
Yeah, I know, but
everyone.
practice dick discipline.
Yeah, no, it's true. No, bro.
Dick
No,
discipline. That's
Hey, we click. Listen, practice dick discipline.
It's not
People
everybody
them.
you have to
When
go
I say-
and do
when I
that
say-
with.
It's
man.
not
When
everybody.
I say semen retention, obviously there's a lot of people have doubts about it, but fam, it's actually real.
It's a
You know
real
what I'm saying?
thing. Nah.
Look at boxers. You know when boxers before the fight they don't have sex or bust nuts.
Yeah,
How
you
long?
can't-
How long before the fight?
Possibly
it
like
depends.
it depends, innit?
2-3 months, all that sort of stuff. Like,
Yeah, bro,
it
you have to
works.
train yourself.
You have to train yourself.
What does that do though? Like what?
It just
Listen,
retains
it
you.
retains your life force, energy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
You know, every time you bust your nut, bro, don't you feel tired? You can start snoring. You start snoring after the thing. But
That's why the people you carry on looking at it.
and no, and it's one of them ones. Just to add on to that.
You carry on looking at it, I'm fucked. You're tired, but you're still looking.
Yeah, still look. But that's why, listen, like mental, like I want to touch on this, just to round up on this. Mental health is important. Like, listen, you're not going through this alone. Stop thinking that you're struggling on your own. Like, the problem that you always have sometimes, one of us here could have that same problem.
Drop something real quick. Though.
Yeah.
I saw in the news or something. They were saying there was like a statistic, like women, like, you know how women go for, like, let's say more brunches, more like they talk to each other more about their relationship.
Yeah.
We all about their lives and what's going on, the good things, the bad things. There's no like pride most times anyway. Like you just said with us, man, we don't really do that. We call our boy to say that we've done something good and that's it.
That's it, yeah.
But we ain't telling each other the L's.
or
We're
the
taking
L's.
You understand?
But this is why I say therapy and all that. Like, for me, like I said, obviously everyone knows my situation when I lost my mum.
Yeah, man. R.I.P. to Mumsy. Come on.
You know, when I lost my mum, like, I was lost. I was completely lost. Like, it was in such a state where I didn't know myself. Because, I ain't gonna lie, I was a proper mummy's boy. You know what I'm saying? So, this is where, for me, when I'm going through my demons or anything like that, obviously the mistake I've done was, like, I deal with it myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I would always recommend going to therapy, going to friends, getting a life coach. I got life coaches, I got therapists.
Oh, come on.
I invest in myself.
So you say that you really heavily promote therapy.
Yeah, fair. Like, I was against it. You know what I'm saying? But I think in this generation, people need to talk to people, to whatever trauma and they're dealing with, to face it, because you don't want to carry that trauma and, like, bring it out onto someone else.
And you know this guy is big guy. If he does someone gets this guy angry, this guy will just give someone close
that trauma. Trust me.
Hey, brother, so
Hulk smash.
But carry.
No, it's true. So this is why.
Like and subscribe.
Come
on.
Trust me.
You know what I'm saying? Carry on, my guy.
So, where was I? Yeah, so this is why I said, like, you know, I said that's very important, because that 2018 was probably the worst year of my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was, I ain't gonna lie, I'll say on the camera, I was 15K in debt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I lost my mum at the end of the year. I lost money in different investments and businesses. You know, on top of that, cars, I had like 3-4 cars that year. Like, everything went wrong. So I was at the point where, like, man, like, the thing is, I'm the type of person that I'll smile, but you won't know that.
Yeah, really?
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm thankfully, I've got good friends that actually, because I didn't want to go out or anything like that, you know, I'll visit my mom's grave every week or something like that. But, you know, them ones, like, if not for some of my friends that I met throughout life, like, throughout that period.
Jeez, come on.
I would have been like, man, lost. Like, it was that point, like, I didn't even care if I died or something like that.
You know, bro,
what I'm saying?
and it's
Because
one of them ones that I can say, that to your carry on.
yeah, and to be honest, but then I'll think to myself, like, okay, cool, I've got responsibilities, because I was also facing a home repossession. You know, I had to take on a 180K mortgage. You know what I'm saying? So there was different things that I was dealing with at the time, and you know what? If not for therapy, or if having not mentors, life coaches, you know, I wouldn't be where I am now.
And
that's amazing.
Definitely, and bro, listen, what you don't know is that you are a living testimony.
That's
to a
it.
lot of
Trust
people.
me, for real.
That's what you always have to remember. This story that you're telling now, people are gonna tune in and say, "Bro, is this how he dealt with it?" That means I can deal with this as well. And that's what.
Why I came here, man. Like, dropping knowledge as well.
Hey, bless
Come on, man. Bless us, bro. You know
right
them ones there.
Hey.
Fam. Come on.
Hey, that Agbaya show.
Agbaya show, man.
That's what we're here to do. Like, us men, we need to inspire other men.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's like, it's not easy for us men, especially in today's society with everything, with the amount of pressure we're on.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I just tell men, become the best version of yourself.
And that's the topic of the day. Like, become the best version. Bro, handle your urges, control your
Be
urges.
dick disciplined.
Discipline.
That's
you
it.
understand?
Practice semen retention.
Hey,
Semen
practice it.
retention.
And I ain't talking about the titties.
Yeah. And then bro,
Trust me, when I done semen retention, I made the most money.
That's it.
I was the most focused.
Hey.
yeah.
Mate,
Hey.
I was the most healthiest I've
That's
ever
it,
been.
then.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
it.
And lastly, mental health is real. And listen,
Talk
do
to
not
your boys, man.
talk to
Talk
your boys.
talk to your
If you can't
therapist.
talk to your boys, talk to your therapist. If you
That's
can't
it.
talk to your therapist, find someone. Because
Talk to
they-
us.
Talk to us.
The Agbayis.
Agbayis. Come on, man. Listen.
Come on, you ready
Jay,
for the vibes?
I'm gonna say Jamesy. Come
Hey,
on,
yeah,
bruv.
yeah.
John, come on, man. Remington.
Come on, my
Bro.
Hey, Remington.
Come
That's
on, my
it.
bro. You right?
Bruv,
Nice,
love
bro.
having
Over
you
and
man
out.
on,
Hey,
man. Come
Episode
on.
25, the Agbaya Show.
Let's go.
Come on, man.
Make sure you like and subscribe over and out.
Bro, James, come on.